Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is hautemesstom and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Happy New Year! If you are new here, my channel is all focused on loving my collection as it currently is, being critical of new makeup releases, and being critical of things that we want to bring into our collection. If you are new here, also, I just ended a 6-month no-buy. It ended on December 31st, and we are in the new year, so I can shop again. And I thought what would be like the healthy next step, being like a typical basic ass biatch, is that we're gonna do a beauty budget in this year, the year of our Lord. Our year. No one's gonna take this year away from us. I'm so over it. Okay? For this year, 2022. If you have been on the journey with me and you were here for the no-buy portion of my life, we're gonna reflect on the no-buy in my next video. But we'll get to that on Thursday, okay? But today on Tuesday, we're going to talk about my beauty budget because we're moving and a shaking already with the beauty budget. So here are my ground rules. Here are my thoughts about what my budget will look like. First and foremost, my beauty budget is only going to be for makeup cosmetic items. I'm not going to include skincare or nail polish. I am relatively new to the nail polish scene and I don't buy a lot of it. Like I have some right now, but I have not spent an exorbitant amount of money on it very close together like I have makeup. Because like makeup, I have spent hundreds of dollars multiple times in a month on makeup items. I've never done that with nail polish. And I hadn't bought nail polish in like over a year before December. So nail polish isn't included. And skincare, I'm not including skincare because I used to work for Sephora. I received a lot of skincare in gratis, which is free product to try. That is going to take me a while to get through, and I don't foresee myself overextending on skincare. I do like an expensive skincare moment, and that could be a journey we go on when we have to cross that bridge, but for right now, I'm okay not including skincare in my budget, so this is just going to be makeup items. For my budget, I'm going to set aside $100 per month for the budget, and it will roll over into the next month, so I can keep rolling and rolling. So if I want a more expensive item and I don't have it in my budget, I can roll it over a couple months to save up for it. What I am hoping is that this creates a time and a space and a place for like, if I do want something that more than what I have left in my budget, then waiting a few months and then revisiting that item to see if it's something that I still want and something that I'm still craving. Because that's been a practice that I have been doing. I keep a list of all of the releases that I want and then I reflect on them. Now, there is going to be a little bit of difference. I do want to start reviewing new things for my channel. So there will be times where like I can't think about it. I can't as much as I maybe would. Like if I wasn't on a no-buy when the Lisa Eldridge foundation was released, like that would have been something that I would have bought woo out the bam to try that foundation. I have to find a balance, and I also am starting the year with $300 in my budget. So by the end of the year, I will have a $1,400 budget. If you are new here, I spent more than $2,000 in the first 6 months of 2021. So this is a refined budget for me. Now I understand that not everyone can do $100 a month, but this is what I feel is safe for me to explore makeup because I do enjoy luxury makeup and I wanted to give myself a little bit of a cushion should something release that I feel like I want to buy. And how my $100 comes to be, I have some beautiful, wonderful, amazing, talented patrons. If you want to be a patron, that's linked down below. And I will make up the 100 that the Patreon patrons do not make. So like, I'm still a very small creator. I understand that I'm like microest of micro creators, but I do have some lovely, beautiful patrons. And I'm going to take what they are offering to me monetarily and then add to that. So right now I think I'm making about $25 a month on my Patreon, which is not nothing, and I'm not complaining about that. I'm just telling you. So I will put $75 in. That is how the $100 is coming to be. So it's not always me setting aside $100. Sometimes it'll be 75. Sometimes it might be 50. Sometimes it could be the whole 100. It just depends on how my Patreon ebbs and flows. And I've been on a Patreon before. I've like had a Patreon before, and that's it. It ebbs and flows. Sometimes it's lower, sometimes it's higher. I do not know what I will do if for whatever reason my Patreon would exceed $100 per month. I don't know if that means that I would want, we would have to come to pass. I do think as of right now, as I sit here and say this, I think what I would do is keep it at $100 a month. And then either take I do want to keep it at $100 a month. I tried to think this out beforehand, and I really don't have a solid answer. I don't know what my inclination will be. But I think with the extra $200 in January, making it $300, that I should definitely be able to make it to the end of the year without thinking that I would need more than $100 a month. So if we ever hit more than $100 on my Patreon, that's me paying myself out, okay? But again, Patreon's down below if you want to support. Also, no pressure to support. I'm just telling you, this is how I'm creating my budget. For gift cards will not account for my $100 in the month. Through my workplace, I can earn gift cards a various number of ways, and I always get them to be for Sephora. That's like the only the beauty place that I can get gift cards for through work. So what I will be doing is, if I'm buying from Sephora and using a gift card, I will add that money back to my 100. Does that make sense? So if I have a gift card, it's not even touching my 100. For example, now if you're following my no buy career, on January 1st, I did make some purchases. One of them happened to be through Sephora. I had a gift card that I got, and I used that to buy the item that I did purchase. And so that did not count against my $100 for the month, or my $300 as it currently stands. Another thing is, if I were ever to get a gift card from someone to a beauty place, that's a gift to me, and I should be allowed to spend that without it affecting my budget, because that is not part of my budget. I was never allotting for that gift card, right? I never asked for it. I either earned it or someone gave me a gift. And again, coming back to like thinking about it and progressing my channel too, kind of all of my purchases are going to be things that I want. I will not be purchasing things like specifically for review unless it's like a new release that I think would be good in my collection and I want to review. Okay? Like I just am trying to make it clear that like I also am trying to grow a YouTube channel, and I'm not gonna be petite about it. I'm not gonna be quiet about it. I want to grow, honey. Okay? That's what I'm here to do, mama. I will be documenting things through a spreadsheet. Now, if you are a patron, you already know some of the things I bought, but I bought some more things, but we're still doing okay in the budget. Everything I bought so far were things that I had been planning on buying throughout December. I was like kind of waiting for January to allow myself to purchase them. The way I almost bought some things like the 31st, and I was like, there are some sales happening, I could get it on the sale, and I still waited. Okay? I'm showing restraint. I'm showing control. So I'm going to flash up what the spreadsheet looks like. Listen, I put some math problems in there. This is an auto-populated entity, darling. I fill this out, it goes bloop, 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 and fills things out. So if you see those prices, I'm going to white out what I purchased. So you don't know, because that'll be coming down the pipeline. You'll be able to see those. Anyway, so the spreadsheet will be there. We'll be looking at the spreadsheet every month. And yes, this will be a monthly video. We will do I think a numbers video or like a numbers combination with mini reviews of the things that I purchased, unless I wanted to devote a whole video to something that I purchased to review. And then I will still do a mini review of it in case you miss it. Is that right? Let me talk a little bit about my expectations about how I foresee this going. Because, it's a new year. It's a new me. What do I think is going to happen? So I don't actually expect me to hit the $1,400. I could potentially. I would not want to exceed $1,500 in the year if something were to happen. where I like somehow went over. Like I don't want to go too far over. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I don't hit the $1,400. And I haven't decided. I'm racking my brain. Like I either will, if I don't spend the $1,400 in total, whatever I have left, I'm either going to do like a little treat myself moment, or I might donate to a local charity that means a lot to me. So I haven't decided if I'm going to be selfish or selfless, but don't you worry. I will probably be doing some things where I try to raise money for charities that are important to me throughout the year. So this is not the be all end all moment where I'm going to potentially donate money throughout the year. Okay. So like, I don't want everyone to think, because if I did a good job, I might want to reward myself for doing a good job. Another thing I don't foresee happening is like me making like any like snap decisions, buying something and making an oopsie. I think I kind of moved past that with the work that I've done vis-a-vis the no buy. But you never know what could happen because, life comes at you fast. I do also foresee myself kind of like waiting out for sales a little bit more than I have in the past. It will depend on the item, but I think that's something that I might make a focus on. And I also am a licensed esthetician. So sometimes I can get beauty stuff at a discount and I will be utilizing that. And I'm sorry if you can't get it for the same price and I get it for a better price, but I have it. If I can, I will. Now this one, this is how I'm choosing to work my budget. So if I need to replenish something, I am not going to take it out of my beauty budget. And I only foresee this happening to two different types of items, or two or three. So like, so my favorite mascara is the Shock mascara. So if I'm replenishing the Shock mascara, I'm not going to take that out of my beauty budget, because I think the budget, in my version of a beauty budget, my budget is going to be for exploring new items, exploring new makeup items. It's not to re-buy things that I have purchased before. And the only other items I could see this happening to would also be like potentially a primer that I finished and really liked, or a foundation that I finished and really like. Now, the caveat to that is, if I want to try a new mascara, if I want to try a new primer, if I want to try a new foundation, that will then come out of the beauty budget. So that's how I'm organizing my thoughts on this, because I'm not taking a risk on a repurchase because I know it. I know it enough. I want it enough to re-buy it. It's not a risk. Beauty budget purchases are for things that could be risky for me to purchase because I don't know how I feel about them. This is me trying to figure that out. I think that's all the rules for my beauty budget. If you are new here and you want to watch my budget journey, if you want to see how my no buy wrapped up, if you want to go watch some of my old content, if you want to go see me put makeup on for 31 days in a row, there's a playlist to do it. That's all here. Okay? And don't you worry, that retrospective is coming, mama. It is. So I'd love to have you subscribe, and don't forget to like this video and maybe share it with your friends if you think that people would vibe with me. That would be pretty nice. Also, again, I'm on Patreon if you want to support me there. That'd be very cool of you if you decided to do that. And well, now that I'm not putting my face on camera all the time, everything I have on my face, if you are curious, is also going to be linked down below. I do use some affiliate links, so just be aware while you're clicking through, okay? All right, I appreciate you all so much for watching, and just remember to follow your haute, and you will find me. I will see you in Thursday's video where we talk about this No My Mama. I'm recording it right now, so I'll be in a different outfit though. Bye! Friends.